Hey everyone, it's Stranger Grayson here, and welcome back to finally a good Silent Night, Deadly Night review. This is on Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5, The Toy Maker. Or Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker. They dropped the part after 2. Anyway, 5, The Toy Maker, really a good movie. So, if you don't already know, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker maybe exists in the same universe as Part 4, because a lot of the actors from the 4th movie came back for the 5th. Like Lonnie and Kim are in this movie, and so is Ricky. And I thought Ricky died in the 4th movie because it definitely looked like he died. But and I gotta say, a lot of the parts in the movie was pretty funny. And anyway, the premise is about a boy named Derek, and he has gone. He's living with his mom and stepdad. I believe the stepdad's name is Tom, and Tom is sort of a mean stepdad. You don't really know because you haven't known the dude long, but he seems like a mean stepdad. But anyway, Derek goes downstairs. The front door rings, so he opens the front door, and there is a present for him. It says, "To Derek from blank," and it says, "Don't open till Christmas." But Derek, being the little kid that he is, decides to bring it in and open it right away. But before he can open it fully, his stepdad, Tom, picks him up, scolds him, and sends him back to bed. But Derek waits by the stairs and sees that his stepdad, Tom, is actually trying to open the gift. He's finishing up opening the gift, and he pulls out this little Santa Claus ball, and he presses a button on top. Then a little Santa Claus head pops up, spins around, and he's all happy. But then the head spins around, and it turns into like this evil-looking Santa Claus with like electricity coming out of his teeth. Then all of a sudden, arms pop out, grab the stepdad by the head, and almost suffocate him. But he actually pins a fire poker to the ground by accident, and he falls face first onto the fire poker with the point up, and it kills him. Then the Santa Claus just goes back to normal, and Derek is traumatized by his stepfather being impaled by a fireplace poker from a Santa Claus toy. Then Derek's mom comes down, and she freaks out, and then that's basically the intro for the movie. I do like the intros for the movies, like when the title screen comes up and it shows all the cast members, all that. I really do enjoy those. I think Brian Yuzna and Screaming Mad George, they actually came back for the 5th movie. I like how Brian Yuzna and some other editors made the title screen. It's just really cool and interesting. But after that, it's 2 weeks later, and Derek is traumatized. He won't speak to anybody. His mom decides to take him to a toy store, and he meets this guy named Joe Petto. I know there's very sexually interpreted names. His name's Joe Petto, and he has a son named Pino. Weird freaking names. Anyway, they're friends with Joe, and Mickey Rooney, if you don't know, he was actually a person who was pissed off at the first movie for depicting a guy dressing up as Santa Claus and going around killing people. He actually wrote a letter to them saying how awful it was and how he hated it. But for some reason, he decided to be in Part 5. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of ironic at the same time. Anyway, Derek still won't speak, and his son Pino's a little off. I gotta say, son Pino's a little off. But while they're doing that, another dude in a car is spying on them or creeping on them. So he's actually not a bad guy, believe it or not. He's not a bad dude. He's just doing some stuff he's actually investigating the toy store, believe it or not. Anyway, let's just say after Derek leaves the toy store, you get to find out what the makers are actually doing with the toys in that store. Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker, was honestly a pretty awesome movie. Definitely better than parts 2, 3, and 4. I gotta say that. Just surprisingly, being a direct-to-video release, it surprises me because a lot of these direct-to-video movies aren't as good as they normally are, but when you have people like Mickey Rooney in there, you know the movie's going to be good. Just all these characters, at least you can feel for them. They have some character to them. Unlike parts 3 and 4, you don't really understand them all that much. Just, The Toy Maker is such a blast of a movie. But then again, not all the characters were appealing, I gotta say, in some parts. Just, other than that, it's still a really cool movie. The kills in this movie, done by Screaming Mad George, all the effects and the kills, it is so awesome. Just, sorry, bless me. But Screaming Mad George actually did the effects for both parts 4 and 5. Both of the effects are really good. I like what he does. I believe he also did effects for Society and all that. They should definitely get him to do more movies. He has such good talent at what he does. Just, wow, part 5 is not what I expected it to be. It is such a blast of a movie. You guys should definitely check it out sometime or another. The ending to this movie kind of drew down some points for me. It was weird and kind of silly, but I just didn't really... Some parts of that ending was cringy, I gotta be honest. Like, I literally shut my eyes like this and just barely peeked out of how cringy it was. My gosh, this movie can be cringy at some points, but other than that, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 was a pretty good movie in the series. I may get to Silent Night, the remake of the first movie tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't ordered it. They may have one on YouTube, but if I can't find one on YouTube, I'll just come back to it next Christmas, guys. It's kind of tough. Right after Christmas, I'm doing all these reviews, and we just spent a lot of money on toys, or on Christmas gifts, so, whatever. I will try to get to that, but if not, let me know some either franchises or just one-off movies you want me to review. Just let me know down in the comments. I'd really love to hear it. But anyway, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, pretty good book. Or, not book. Movie. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it about a 7.5. It was definitely better than parts 2, 3, and 4. Not as good as part 1 in my opinion, though. So, yeah. Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker. Pretty good movie. You guys should check it out. But what are your thoughts on 5, The Toy Maker? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Would really love to hear everyone's thoughts on this. I'm done with the Silent Night, Deadly Night movies for the most part, besides the remake. I will get to that next Christmas, maybe. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in another review. You'll probably get one on the last movie in the Paranormal Activity series later on today. Just give me some time, all right? God bless everyone, and have a good day. Bye-bye.